welcome to another yearly favorite photos of the year episode. This is my second episode that I do this yearly photos. The last one didn't have that many views, but I still want to keep doing these episodes. As long as there's somebody watching it and they enjoy it, that's more than enough for me. So I will still keep trying to do this, and this year I am on point, I would say, with my episode. Last year I was on a little bit of delay and I didn't publish until January, February. But this time I am posting it in December. 2022 has been like a really tough year for the world, especially for Ukraine. So this Christmas I am donating some more money to Ukraine. They don't really celebrate Christmas the same way as we do or on the same date, but hopefully the money will get to people that really needs it. If you as well want to donate some money this year, or you probably have already donated, but if you want to donate some more, I'll just leave the link in the description, and yeah, you can check it out if you want to. Alright, on with the episode. I am now at Lysakas Elva. This is a river that is really close to my place. It's an easy place for me to go out and just be out in nature. There are people coming and going around, but right here I feel a little more alone and hidden away, and just me, the river, and the birds that are coming. But right now I am filming in the end of November. It's really warm outside. It's been raining the whole autumn and winter, I would say the start of winter. So there's not been really any snow at all, and the temperature has been going up and down, warm and cold, and it's just been gloomy, wet, and not really the best conditions for photography. But yeah, anyways, on with the episode. I am here to show you my 6 favorite photos that I've done in 2022, and these are photos that I have not covered in any vlogs. So I tried to pick out my favorite photos that is not already been covered in any vlogs, or going to be covered in any future vlogs. But I do have a couple of vlogs scheduled that are coming in the beginning of 2023. So I've been quite active on the photography front, and I have this kind of rule that I post every 3rd week, because I also have a full daytime job, so I can't always vlog. So I try to have this kind of scheduled posting. So 3 weeks is kind of ideal. At times where I don't have time to make vlogs or time to do photography, at least I have something coming on my YouTube channel anyways. But yeah, I picked out 6 pictures that I think is my favorites that has not been covered in any vlogs. And picture number 1 is a picture of a fox. It's actually quite a tame fox. It is used to people, so it's not like a wild fox in the wilds. But I was at this place and I saw this fox coming around the tree. So I pointed my camera towards on the other side of the tree, hoping that the fox would come into frame. And it perfectly came into the frame, and it went straight towards me, looking right into the camera. So I thought I was giving a lot of adrenaline. I was super excited with the picture and so happy, because it just looks straight into the camera. It's almost like looking into your soul almost. And it has this kind of scary face, or this kind of killer face, I would say, a little bit. So I think this picture is super cool. And the tracking just tracked the eye perfectly, almost up to where he just got out of focus. But anyways, I got a lot of pictures, and I picked up this one from the sequence, and it is definitely my favorite picture I've ever done of a fox. So yeah, that is number 1. The second picture is of a moon set with a flock of gray geese flying in the sky. So at this night I saw that the moon was setting, and it started to get a little bit of this orange color, and then over time getting more and more orange red. So it was this really nice moon set. And when I got out there, the plan was to just take pictures of that moon set. But then there was several flocks of gray geese in the area flying around, flying from where they've been in the daytime to where they were going to stay the night. So I tried to like run around in different positions and waiting and hoping that the geese would come into frame somewhere that I could have both the geese and the moon. So I got this picture, and the focus is on the geese, and you have this kind of blurry, little bit blurry, red orange moon in the background, and I was super happy with that. And it's definitely one of my favorites. It was a good night, and yeah, I picked that as my second favorite picture of 2022. The third picture is actually a picture I took at this area. It is of a spotted flycatcher family, and they were nesting in one of these trees here on the side here. And I just randomly spotted it, and then I saw that I could go a little bit up on the hill here behind me and still get a clear view straight into nest at eye level. So I stood here waiting for the mother or father coming back to the nest with insects in his mouth to feed its chicklings. And the reason why I really like this picture is because this area was really a lot of forest here in the spring, because this is taken in the spring, and there was almost no light coming through. So it was this kind of dark, gloomy area, and I got this really beautiful green color in the background. I really like that green color. I've never gotten that green color before, and I think it's really beautiful. And then you just see the mother or father. I can't really spot out the difference between the sexes on the bird there. But yeah, it has this insects in the mouth, and you have the chicklings screaming for the food. So I think it's a really nice picture, and deserves a spot on my favorite of the year. Fourth picture is a picture of two jays, and this picture is taken at Maridalen. It is at this place where we often put out food. So the jays comes there really often to check if there's any new food or food laid out for them. It's really popular, and the jays are kind of getting more and more confident in the people there, so we don't have to stand so far away. So I really like to come there every year. More than once. I go there really often to take pictures, and in this case I have put up this branch leaned on top of a log, so it's nice and sturdy, and that's like the only landing spot for the jays to come flying in. Some of them land on the ground, but somebody lands on this kind of branch, and I was standing on the side of the branch looking in from the side, and I was just waiting for the jaybird to land there, but I was also waiting for them to fight over a spot a little bit, because they kind of sometimes like to go up there to have like a little bit overview of the area in case of any dangers from a goose hawk or something. So yeah, I was just waiting there. Then I saw there was one bird landing, and I also knew that there was one bird on the ground. And then luckily the bird on the ground came flying up to chase away the one that was already on the stick. The bird that is flying away is a little bit out of focus, but it's good enough focus, and the action is cool enough for me to really like this picture, and that's why I think it deserves a spot in this year's favorite photos. Fifth picture is a picture of a bear, a profile picture almost of a bear. It is taken at Bjørneparken at Flo here in Norway. It is this kind of bear park where they have, I think, 6 to 8 bears in total. And this is where two of the bears, I think it's the two biggest bears actually, they release them out in this huge area to lay out food so the bears can eat and also be on display for people. This is the first time I've gotten pictures of a bear. It's not the best picture, but it is definitely the best picture I've gotten of a bear. And I really tried to get this kind of profile picture. The bear is looking a little bit on the side and up towards me. The most ideal would be straight on into the camera and the real profile picture, almost the same way as the fox in the picture number 1. But yeah, anyways, I got the good pictures of the bear, and it only gives me more energy to get a better picture in the future. So I think I'm gonna try, hopefully in the future, to get a picture of a bear in profile form, looking right into the camera. That's like the typical standard pictures you see sometimes that people are doing of bears. But I think to do that, I kinda maybe have to go to Finland on one of the expeditions and get a picture of a wild deer instead of a bear at the park. But anyways, I'm really enjoying this picture, and yeah, it's definitely the best picture of a bear I've gotten so far. The 6th and last picture is, of course, of a dipper. As you probably know by now, if you've been looking at my channel for a while, is that I really enjoy taking pictures of the dipper. I've been doing dipper pictures for several years now, and I still, to this day, enjoy a lot taking pictures of dipper. I find it to be a really fun bird to take pictures of. I really love taking pictures of it in winter time. I have gotten pictures of it here, and this picture is actually taken at Lysakeselva, just a little bit further up the river. Yeah, the Lysaket River, we call it in English. So it's taken a little bit further up, and it is, I think it is the best, or definitely my favorite picture of the dipper. And what some of the reasons for it is the contrast colors in the pictures. I just really like the blue color I got out of the river, along with this kind of brown background bouquet. It just separates the two really much, and then you have the dipper on the side looking like it's standing in the river, but it's just standing on a rock that is just covered in water, like maybe half a centimeter of water coming over the rock. So I just like the composition a lot, and I like the colors and contrast I got out of the picture, and the dipper is kind of looking right into the camera, looking at me, and I got it on eye level as well. So I really love the picture, and I would say it is my favorite taken of the dipper in 2022. Alright, that's the 6 favorite pictures. I keep doing it one hand, but it is 6 favorite pictures I've taken in 2022 that is not already covered in a vlog, or will be covered in a vlog in the future that I know of. So that is the best pictures. I really hope you enjoyed them and that you enjoyed this episode. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you in 2023. Bye bye.